I just want you guys to know that I recorded this entire video twice, and both times my microphone was muted. I am staring at the recording software, I am seeing the audio move, so I know it's not muted this time. Anyway, so Killer Clowns has been out for a while, and Texas Chainsaw Massacre has just celebrated its anniversary, and there's now talks that the Friday the 13th asymmetrical game is going to be revived, maybe, possibly. Honestly, who knows? The point is that asymmetrical games are, honestly, just like any other game in any other genre. There are a lot that consistently come out, and they consistently die as well, very quickly, and without much thought. Very, very rarely do games blow up in the way that something like, for example, Dead by Daylight, or Apex Legends, or Fortnite even does. All of these games that are very, very famous and a lot of people play are exceptions to the rules. You have no idea how many live service games there actually are out there, and how many of them basically never really make any sort of splash. A lot of times when a new game drops, what basically happens is somebody comes in and they go, yep, that game looks cool, and then they drop it and they go back to whatever they were playing before. Because in order to make a splash in the industry, you have to have something that is truly unique, creative, and also works well. In that regard, a lot of people have asked me if I'm ever going to make videos on other asymmetrical horror games, and while the answer isn't necessarily no, it's also not yes either. You see, I do have plans to bring back my video game reviews and put them up on the channel here and there, sprinkled in with the rest of the Dead by Daylight content, as I don't plan on making Dead by Daylight content for the rest of my life, and I would like to get back into doing what I truly enjoy from the bottom of my heart, which is the game reviews, while I am also doing Dead by Daylight content. But so there's a very good chance that eventually I will talk about another asymmetrical game, another asymmetrical horror game even one of Dead by Daylight's competitors. There is a chance that in the future I'll do a review on Texas Chainsaw Massacre, or Killer Clowns from Outer Space, or the self-revival of Friday the 13th, or whatever the case may be. There is a chance that I'm going to be doing those, but a lot of people want to know if I'm going to be doing videos on those kinds of things the same way I do Dead by Daylight. Am I going to branch out and become an asymmetrical horror YouTuber? And the answer to that is just no. A lot of people might be a little bit disappointed to hear that, because a lot of people have stated that they actually love things like Killer Clowns from Outer Space or Texas Chainsaw Massacre or whatever the case may be. And I'll be completely honest with you, while it all seems like it's kind of interesting, at least, there's never any interest that actually grabs me. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I never planned to play Dead by Daylight. Like, ever. Like, when I bought it on like a $5 sale way back like 3 years ago or whatever, I had never planned to open the game and actually play it. I only brought it because everybody else was playing it, and it just seemed like the right idea at the time. Like, I'm not kidding you. That's why it took me like 6 months before I actually booted it up after I bought it. Actually, no, longer than that. Is it longer than that? I played in October 22 and I brought it earlier that year, I think right around the time the anniversary was going on. So it's important to understand that I wasn't even interested in Dead by Daylight. There was a time when I first started streaming Apex Legends that a lot of my Apex mutuals were playing Dead by Daylight. They were doing it on the stream, and I looked at it and I was like, wow, that looks really fucking boring. And then I moved on with my life. I didn't have any interest in it. And so the fact that I'm even playing Dead by Daylight now is an anomaly, because I don't particularly care for asymmetrical games. They've never really struck my interest. What I love about Dead by Daylight is the uniqueness of it, the almost, what's the word I'm looking for? Strategic value within the game. There's a lot of knowledge checks in this game. There's a lot of stuff that you have to learn. It's more of a strategy game than anything, at least in my opinion. And because there's a lot of strategy involved, that speaks to the part of me that really loves things like tower defense games and trading card games. And so while I really enjoy Dead by Daylight and I was pleasantly surprised, there's nothing within these other games like TCM, like Killer Clowns from Outer Space, like VHS before it shut down, that speaks to me on the same fundamental level that Dead by Daylight does. And when I first started playing Dead by Daylight, it was merely supposed to be a Halloween stream. It was like, it's Halloween, I want to play a horror game, let's see what's happening. And I played Dead by Daylight, and that is it. I was going to be playing more games that night, but I just ended up playing Dead by Daylight for an extended period of time, and that's when I fell in love with it. But I have no interest in playing any of those others. Another thing that comes up is that I don't have money, guys. I know that a lot of people have it in their heads that I'm like a really big YouTuber for some reason. I'm not even at 10,000 subs, but a lot of people have it in their heads that I'm like a really big, well-known YouTuber who like makes a lot of money. But guys, I can barely pay my bills off of this, okay? Like, I have to donate plasma twice a week to supplement my income just so I could keep the lights on and keep the internet on and things like that. So it's one of those things where, you know, I don't have a lot of money. I don't have the ability to start buying games as they come out and playing them and giving my thoughts on them. I would like to. You know, this channel's name is Kaiser the Gamer. It's not Kaiser the DVD player, you know, so there are things related to gaming that I would like to talk about, things related to gaming that I would like to do and discuss and things like that. And I have done a bonus video here or there on that. And I'm not saying that I never want to play any Asym games, but if you think that I'm ever going to like make a switch and start doing, you know, along with Dead by Daylight content, just start like splashing in TCM and Killer Clowns, and I'm never going to do those kind of videos because I don't have any interest in playing those. Again, not to say I won't like eventually do like a video game review on them or something like that, but the idea that because I like Dead by Daylight, I'm just going to start playing a bunch of other Asym games is just kind of misguided. I understand what people are getting at. They love these games and they love my content and they want my opinion on, they want the person whose content they love to give opinions on the games that they love, and I understand that, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that you guys value my opinion as much as you do for whatever God knows reason. But I still think that, you know, it's kind of just something that I don't want you guys to get your hopes up, right? I don't want you to look in and be like, a new Asym game's coming out, let me go rush to see what Kaiser's saying about it, because the chances are I've seen the advertisements or I saw some of my mutuals playing it and I was just like, oh, that's weird. And then I just moved on, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's basically the video for today. You know, horror Asym games, I'm not overly interested in them. So I thought I would make this video because I do get asked about it a lot. So yeah. Anyway, let me know what you guys think down below. And as always, a great big special thank you to my channel members listed on screen now. You want to find out how to become a channel member today, get awesome perks like seeing videos early, merch discount codes, and more, then please click that join button down below. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Need more Kaiser in your life? Well, I've got you covered. Check out my second channel, The Kaiser Extras, where I upload full gameplays, stream compilations, me reacting to your Dead by Daylight clips, and more. We also upload a daily short with all the greatest clips from stream. We'll see you over there. Link is in the description.